First things first, open up TradingView. I'm using Bitcoin on the 15-minute time frame. The core of the setup is the dynamic follow ribbon indicator. It shows the strength and direction of the trend using colored bands. So click on indicators, type in dynamic follow ribbon, and choose the one made by Big Beluga. Now open the settings. In the Style tab, turn on all the lower bands and all the upper bands options. These are the colored areas above and below the candles. Then go to Inputs, find the length option and set it to 7. Make sure the colors are green and red so it's easy to read. You should see a thick line in the middle. That's the central trend line. It follows the overall direction of the market. Above and below that line, you can see those bands we just enabled. The trend line changes color. When the trend is red, the market is shifting into a downtrend. And when it turns green, the market is moving up. You also notice something important. When the market is turning up, the bands sit under the candles. When the market is trending down, the bands sit above the candles. But before we talk entries, remember the content is all educational. Nothing here is financial advice. Now, here's where the beginners make a huge mistake. They look only at the trend line. When it flips green, they buy. When it flips red, they sell. And yes, this works in a clean trend, but markets do not trend most of the time. Watch this example. The trend line flips red, so beginners sells. They set a stop loss, price suddenly pushes up, hit their stop loss, and then drops again without them. Then it flips green, so they buy. They set another stop, and again, price wipes out them before the real move even starts. If you trade only the color change, your win rate will collapse and you'll lose money. That's why we need price action to filter out bad signals. Let me show you how to do that in the right way. First, click the like button below the video. Back to the strategy, click to the Bitcoin chart. The bands are above the candles and the trend line is red, so we're in a downtrend. Instead of rushing into sell when it turns red, we wait for a pullback. The pullback happens when price moves above the central line. That's where we start paying attention. Now grab a horizontal line and mark the most recent swing low. Now we wait. Price needs to move back below the center line and also break below the swing low. That breakout candle is your trigger candle for a short trade. For a stop loss, you can place it above the most recent swing high or simply above the upper band. For the target, aim for at least 1.5 times your risk. Let's keep following the chart. We're still in a downtrend. Price pulls back again above the central line. So we mark the newest swing low. Price breaks back below the center line, but it fails to break the swing low. That means momentum is weak. No breakout means no trade. We skip it. That single decision saves you from unnecessary losses. Keep moving forward. The market flips into an uptrend. The line turns green. And price pulls back under it. Now we draw a line at the most recent swing high. Price tries to push up, but it can't break the level. So we skip it again. A few candles later, we get another pullback. Same story. So again, no trade. This is the whole point. You don't enter just because the indicator changes color. We enter when the trend, the pullback, and the breakout all line up. That's how you stay out of low quality setups, and we wait for moves that actually have a strength behind them. But even with all that, I have to be direct with you. None of this matters if you ignore risk management. This indicator doesn't save you. The strategy doesn't save you. The perfect setup doesn't save you. If you don't control your position size and the risk management, you can have a 90% win rate and still blow your account. I explained the risk system you need in this video right on the screen right now. It's the missing piece that protects your account. Watch that next, and happy trading!